As I enter our apartment, the delicious smell coming from the kitchen tells me that Jane decided to cook today. Your meatloaf recipe?
Yep, pulled them out of the oven 15 minutes ago. How was your day? Are you feeling better?
Can we talk?
Uh-oh.
We sit down on the couch. He just looks at me curiously while I collect my thoughts. I suppose I should just say it, but when are we going to have kids? He looks at me a little surprised.
Hun, we talked about this. We agreed we'd wait until after we got a house. You yourself was the one who pointed out that a single-bedroom apartment is too small the last time we talked about it. You were the one who pointed out.
I know.
So, what's bringing this up now?
I'm not sure. I was just thinking, we always have reasons for delaying, but what if we wait too long? First we wanted to wait until we got married, then we wanted to wait until we got settled in, then we wanted to wait until we knew if we'd be moving away for that job you applied for. Now we're waiting until we have a house, but who's to say there won't be something else by then? What if there will always be reasons not to have a baby until I'm too old?
Hun, you're only 28. That's a bit early to worry about menopause.
I'm not really worried about that. Just, what if we end up waiting all our chances away?
That's not going to happen. Yuri, you know I want kids too. Having a family is important to me.
I know, but I don't know.
Hey, come here.
He embraces me.
Maybe now is the proper time, even with our small apartment. I'm just not sure, though.
I'm not sure either. He pulls back and looks at me.
But I thought...
I don't know. It's been on my mind since last night, but... I'm not certain if it's just hormones, the news about Jennifer, or if it's what I really want now. I'm just so confused.
Then let's not make a decision right now. Let's take a couple of days to think about it, see if our feelings or reasons change at all. Let's talk about this then.
Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
Are you going to be okay?
I smile at him. I have you here with me, don't I? Let's have some of that meatloaf before it gets any colder. Today is Jennifer's funeral. It is a very nice church it's being held in. Jean came with me, though currently he's in the restroom. We haven't talked yet about whether we should start a family now or not. I know he's been thinking about it a lot the past few days, just as I have. I've been continuing to take my birth control, though I still don't want to. Looking around, I soon see Sarah and MC with lots of people around them. I can't help but be reminded at how much his suit looks like his old school uniform. I'm a little disappointed to not see Natsuki, but not terribly surprised. She'd said in the chat that she probably couldn't make it today. The crowd around Sayori and MC begins to disperse a little. Seeing my chance to give them my condolences, I go up to them. Hi, Sayori, MC.
Hey, Yuri. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. I just wish it was for better reasons.
So why was Jean not able to come?
He's here. He's just in the bathroom right now.
I'm really glad you both made it. It helps.
I put my arm around her. How are you holding up? I know you're not okay, so don't try to tell me you are. I wouldn't be if I was in your situation.
I'm managing. I admit the past couple of days I sometimes have thoughts I know I shouldn't. The kind of thoughts I had, well, in high school.
I hold her tight.
But I've been making certain I don't stay alone right now so that I'm safe. I'm also going to start grief counseling since I don't think my meds are going to be enough for a while.
I'm glad you're being proactive about it.
I still have Meredith and James to think about. I have to keep reminding myself about them.
I know you have lots of family around you, and I'm certain you've heard this from practically everyone recently. But if you need my help, don't be afraid to ask. You can call or just show up at our apartment anytime.
Thanks, Yuri.
I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Excuse me. If you're ready, it's time to begin.
Of course.
I begin to follow Sayori and MC, but MC stops and turns to me.
This section is reserved for family. You understand, right?
I notice the roped-off section of the pews. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize, of course. Embarrassed and a little saddened, I turn around and find a place to sit elsewhere. Jean soon arrives, sees me, and sits down next to me, putting his arm around me. I lean into him, feeling comforted. Even if Sayori and MC don't see me as family, that's okay. I have my own family, Jean. And maybe that's why I want to have a baby now. To expand my family beyond just the two of us. To guarantee that I'm not alone. That seems like such a selfish reason to have a child, though. Besides, Jean is healthy, and even if something did happen, I still have my mom and friends. But the thought won't leave my mind, making me feel guilty. We're both silent as Jean drives us home.
You've been pretty quiet since the funeral.
A lot on my mind.
Sayori?
I got the chance to talk to her before the funeral started, and she's doing as well as can be expected. She's struggling, of course, but she's also not taking any chances. She's got a good support system in place right now to help her through it.
So if it's not Sayori, I'm guessing it's what we talked about the other day.
Yeah.
Any new revelations?
None good.
Do you want to talk about it now?
I don't know.
How about I tell you what I came up with, and maybe that will help you.
Okay.
I wasn't able to make a decision if now is the right time or not, but I do think you're right that there will always be a reason. There will always be reasons for us to not start our family, whether that's jobs, money, housing, whatever. Which means, I think we need to take a close look at our reasons and decide if they are really worth it. Right now, we're waiting until we can get a house, so we have more room. But our current apartment can still fit a crib, and we could move to a bigger one if we aren't able to get a house in time. So I'm not saying now is necessarily the time, but that maybe our reason for waiting isn't insurmountable.
I think about what he just said. It's not exactly a definitive answer. Of course I don't have one either. Let's talk about this when we get home. The rest of the drive home is quiet. At home, I change out of the dress I was wearing into something casual. After leaving our bedroom, I find Jean on the couch checking his phone. On seeing me, he sets it down on the coffee table. I sit down on the far end of the couch so I can look at him.
So...
Yeah. We both look at each other, a little uncertain on what to say.
I've already told you what I've thought, such as it is. Do you have anything more?
I still want to have a baby now. I'm just not certain my reasons are right, though.
What do you mean?
I realized during the funeral that I want to expand our family because I don't want to be alone.
You're not alone. You have me, your mom, Sayori, your other friends I never see.
I know, and I'm not expecting you to lose any of you, but I want our family to grow.
In that case, let's do it. Let's grow our family.
Are you sure? It seems a little sudden.
We both want kids. Our reasons for waiting can be overcome, so why are we waiting?
So that's it. We're agreed. I just stopped taking my birth control tonight.
Well, there is a little more we need to do besides just stopping birth control.
I pull him towards me. Then let's get started.
August, year 12. Jeez, here, see that little red dot flashing there? That's your baby's heartbeat. Really? Yes, it may look fast, but that's normal at this stage of development.
Do you know what I'm due?
Due dates aren't exact, but I'd say sometime next March. We'll narrow that down more as your pregnancy continues.
I smile. I'm practically giddy.
Is there anything special we should be doing now? No smoking, no alcohol, balanced diet, light, non-strenuous exercise, keep taking prenatal vitamins. I'd also like to schedule another ultrasound in 2 weeks just as a precaution.
Of course, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. So do you think we're finally ready to tell everyone?
I don't even hesitate with my answer. Absolutely.
I call my mother and you call yours.
Yes. We both pull out our phone. While he starts going through his phone, I find my mother's contact in mine.
That's so weird.
Hello. Hey there, Grandma. Yuri, Grandma. I hear a gasp. You're pregnant. I am. You're absolutely sure? We just had an ultrasound. I hear her start to cry. Oh, sweetie, I'm so happy for you, too. I know how hard it's been. Getting pregnant was more difficult than we anticipated. At first we weren't too worried, but as the months went by, we became concerned. The doctor couldn't find anything obviously wrong with either of us, and we couldn't afford fertility treatments. We got lots of advice from people. What to eat, what not to eat, what positions to use, the best way to chart my cycle, how we shouldn't worry about it because stress makes it harder to conceive. It was really hard. Sex even became a bit of a chore. Something we did because I was ovulating, not because we were in the mood. Finally, a couple of weeks before last Christmas, I took a pregnancy test and it came out positive. We called it our Christmas miracle and told everyone right away. The next day, I realized I had misread the instructions on the pregnancy test and that I wasn't actually pregnant after all. It was so humiliating and depressing to have to tell people we had made a mistake. This time, although certain of the test results, I decided to wait until the doctor confirmed them before telling anyone. Thanks, Mom. We both appreciate your support. Do you know when you'll do? Doctor says sometime in March. That's good. See, I told you eating pineapple would help. Yes, Mom. I don't want to burst her bubble by telling her I didn't actually eat any pineapple. I wonder how Gene is doing with his mother, who kept insisting I just needed to keep my legs in the air. I'd have a 6-month-old right now if that actually worked. So, do you know if you're having a boy or a girl yet? No, it's way too early to tell. I'm not certain when we'll find that out, but I'll let you know as soon as I do. I want you to keep me posted about everything. I will, Mom. I gotta go now. I love you. I love you too, sweetie. I hang up the phone to see that Gene is already done talking to his mother.
Done? We should probably head home.
I have more people to tell. Though I realize that after Mom, the only people I have left to tell are my friends. And I can tell all of them together through the group chat. But that seems so impersonal for something so important. Actually, can we stop by Suri's? Her apartment is right on our way home.
Sure, we have the entire day.
Let me make certain she's there first. Are you home? Jean and I are near and would like to visit.
Need to leave for work soon. But come on over.
She says to just come on over.
Let's go then.
I'm glad to have the chance to tell Suri the good news in person. She's been a big comfort and support to me this past year. Unlike everyone else, she never tried to give unsolicited fertility advice. I'm not certain if it's because she knew I didn't want it, or because getting pregnant is so easy for her she had no advice to give. I suspect the latter. She seems to struggle with preventing pregnancy, but I have never held it against her. Regardless of the reason, I've been really appreciative of her, and we've gone quite close because of it. It would have been easy for me to have become jealous of her. Jean knocks on the door. Suri soon opens the door.
Hey, you two, come on in. Just ignore the mess as usual.
Suri's apartment has its usual clutter of kids' stuff strewn across the floor. James is watching some show on television and completely ignores us. Meredith, of course, is at school.
So what's up? Not that I don't appreciate the company, but it's not like the two of you to just drop by for a work day out together.
We took the day off together and we're in the neighborhood.
We had a doctor's appointment.
Together?
Yes.
Was it about your difficulties?
Sorta.
I can't hold it in any longer. I'm pregnant. We just had our first ultrasound.
What? Oh my gosh! That's wonderful!
She starts jumping for joy.
Some sites shouldn't be doing that. And you don't know how relieved I am to hear that you're expecting. I have a bit of a confession to make. I've known for a while now that I'm also pregnant again.
Why didn't you tell me?
Partially to make sure it wasn't just a chemical pregnancy. But mostly because he didn't want you to feel bad. You guys have been trying for over a year now, and I don't want...
I give Suri a hug. I appreciate you thinking about me, but I'm a big girl, and you're one of my closest friends. I'd still be happy for you, even if I wasn't pregnant myself now.
The other reason is because I'm seeing you're a bit scared there will be a problem again. But if something happens like last time and we have to bury another child, I'm not certain we can handle that.
I gently put my hand on her back. I wish I could promise it would be all right. But there are no guarantees in this world. All I can promise is that if something does happen to your baby, you won't have to go through it alone. And let's not worry about that until your OBGYN actually says there's a problem.
You're right. Happy thoughts. So what are you gonna do?
March, yourself?
No way! I'm also doing large!
Maybe your pregnancy power is so strong that it caused both of us to conceive at the same time.
That's not funny! I've told you before I don't have any sort of pregnancy power! If I did, I'd have gladly given it to you some time ago.
I know.
But you know what this means! We're going to have twins!
What? You're having twins?
No, I'm not having twins! We are! Our kids will be so close in age they'll grow up as twins together!
I laugh at Sayori's enthusiasm.
I don't think it works that way.
If Sayori wants it to work that way, then it will.
So I guess we're both ready to tell the others.
Yes, I just wanted to tell you in person first.
Oh, thanks! So, how should we do this?
Just message the chat at the same time saying that we're pregnant.
That's boring! We've got a chance to have some fun with the announcement!
You're right. What should we do?
I'm not certain.
I look to Gene, who just holds up his hands and I'll leave me out of this matter. Sayori and I think about it for a while.
Since it's an announcement theme of Literature Club, let's make it a dual poem.
A dual poem?
I don't know if that's the right term, but I mean we'll come up with a poem together. Then we'll split the lines between the two of us, so we carefully sentence together at the same time.
That sounds like a good idea. That way neither of us are stealing the other's thunder. It takes us a little while to figure out exactly what we want to say. But eventually, we come up with something we both agree on. It's not really my style, especially since it's limited to chat, but I do enjoy working it out with Sayori. Are you ready to send?
Yeah.
Okay, then go.
One soul split into two.
Refused to stay divided.
Searching for a way to stay together.
Sundered by space, but not time.
It found two mothers, friends forever.
Each now carrying one half of the whole. I can feel myself tearing up a little as our messages go out.
Mind if I take a look?
Of course, here you go. I hand him my phone. He smiles as he reads it.
That's really sweet.
He hands my phone back to me.